Good morning, bronies! This is the Concert Cruiser, and welcome back to Hoof Rock, where I look at the songs of MLP. And today, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to look at two songs from the same episode and do a comparison of the two styles, the spectacle and the magic inside, performed by Lena Hall as Countess Colorado. Okay, yeah, that name is too pompous even for me. We're sticking with Rah Rah. Now, before we begin, I want to give a big shout out to the Human Jukebox himself, Benny Davis, from the comedy rock band The Access of Awesome. My knowledge of digital music and theory can only go so far, so I reached out to Mr. Davis for help. He was more than willing and has been a huge aid for this episode. So please, check out his band, his Facebook, and his Patreon. Links in the description. Now on with the show! Now let's first start with The Spectacle. Now, believe it or not, I actually don't hate this song.
Gasp.
Shocking, I know. Everyone's big complaint is how cliche it is, and we'll get to that in a minute, but considering I don't normally listen to this kind of music, I rather enjoyed this. It's actually a fun little number. Plus, it's not long, and it's certainly something that makes you want to get up and dance. Heck, it's even in the style of Lady Gaga. But if you want to see her go back to her roots, check out her album with Tony Bennett. As for why I can't hate this song for being cliche, that's the point. It was supposed to sound this way, to show that Rah Rah was no longer the classy singer she was as a foal and has, in fact, sold out. Which I find a little ironic because whether you like her music or not, Lady Gaga was able to unravel the stereotype that Rah Rah had become. She showed that you can make your own music, market yourself, and still get noticed without having to sell your soul. Now, as for what makes this song sound cliche, is the music itself and the repetitive nature of the production. While Lady Gaga's music of combining pop, digital beats, and tying in a decade's worth of music into one was a bit different for its time, it has now become the standard. And seeing how so many people are copying her, it now comes off as top 40 pop music. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything from the music to the dancing is repetitive. The vocals are layered with digital effects, and the lyrics are so meaningless that it's comical. What does that even mean? Are they nonsense words? Can they mean anything? Give me more! Shaky bakey! At least people know that la-las and nanas are just filler, but this is trying to disguise it!
Slumming in at number 2 are songs that try to pass off la-las, nanas, and doot-doos as legit lyrics.
Okay, moving on. I know the dancing is just recycled animation and it serves its purpose, but come on guys, mix it up! Not what I had in mind. All that aside, they still did do something creative with this song. Yep, the auto-tune vocal solo. What makes this creative is that they didn't use auto-tune to cover up a mistake, but rather create an effect. And I haven't seen something like this since Some Nights by Fun. So for a cliched pop song, I really can't hate on it. Besides, if there's one thing I learned from DWK, it's...
Sometimes you want to lie next to a woman who means the world to you and feel your heart flutter in your chest as she gently kisses your lips and says, I love you and I'll never leave you. And sometimes you just want another 20 milligram oxy and a line of coke. There's a time and place for everything.
Exactly! What? Now let's look at the magic inside. For starters, it's in the same key as Charlie Brown's songs. But I digress. See, the spectacle comes off as a song that anybody could have wrote, but the magic inside was made to reflect every ounce of guilt that only someone with personal experience could write.
That I am just a bunny. I make mistakes from time to time, but now I know the real me and put my heart out on the line.
You can tell by listening to the lyrics. You'll notice that Rah Rah isn't hiding behind a wall of metaphors.
Throw off the veil. I make mistakes from time to time. They sold me the world, but they were wrong.
She didn't use a bunch of vague terms. She told you what happened and even took responsibility for her actions. Granted, she doesn't say who they are, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to confuse this for a breakup song. The stringed instruments really sells the drama of what happened. And to give you another example, check this out. Now I apologize if this is too soon, but that song Like a Stone by Audioslave is about waiting to die. By now, you're probably feeling chills up your spine. That's how powerful strings are. They can make you feel the deepest of emotions. It's one of the reasons why there's a genre of music called symphonic metal. Man, I love this genre! Anyway, as far as visuals go, everybody has been talking about her hooves playing the piano. Personally, it's easy to believe the keys are made much bigger for their hooves, but my problem is how out of sync the movement is with the music.
Let the magic in my heart stay true.
You'll notice how fast the keys are being played and her hooves are not being played at the same speed. It's distracting enough to take you out of the moment. It'd be one thing if there was another pianist on stage or if the shot was framed differently to avoid such speculation, but they didn't, and now it comes off as if she's faking it. But it's still a fantastic song, and Lena Hall has really shown her musical chops, and she displays them even more in her rock band, The Deafening! Check out our music and let me know what you think. This is the Concert Cruiser saying never give up the fight for true audio artistry.
Do not make me hurt you.